All right, here we are on October 30th, Wednesday, with my Topstep dashboard in the live account. So the live account is currently sitting at $8,211. So nice to see that above the $8,000 marker. Hopefully it can stay there. And the high of the account was $12,158. There was some payouts in there, but I'd like to get back above that high and really start to scale up some more and start taking some nice payouts on a weekly basis. Right now I have 45 days since the last payout of $200 or more. Days complete 85 with 82% winning days. So far so good in the live account. And then yeah, we'll see what happens today. And so let's see what happens today. I'm trying to sort out the whole Ninja Trader trading in the 1 minute at the open of the Dow Jones, the YM, which gets pretty whippy. And I have to be really fast. So I think I got it sorted out. Ryan Bryan made some comments about trading with the automatic trading thing with the ATM on Ninja Trader, and which I've been using quite a bit. Just haven't been using it lately with the 1 minute candle. So I'm going to look to doing that. Yes, Ryan Bryan, I'm definitely looking into that, except I'm going to look into doing it with a bunch of different settings so I can quickly see my risk, select appropriate ATM. And once I click on that right ATM, it should put in the correct amount of shares for the risk or contracts for the risk. And my stop and my limit order target should all be a part of that one click. But we'll see how it goes. I'm going to try something like that today. Might take a little while to get used to it and dial it in, but that's definitely direction. And then, yes, I'm with you, Ryan Bryan. I divorced the NASDAQ quite a while ago now when I started my new combines. And I trade basically gold and Bitcoin. Bitcoin's really nice because there's not a mini to go with it. It's only a micro. So there's no temptation to switch over because you want more money and things like that. And then for me, most of the trades are, maybe $100 risk on those trades. So maybe it's 200 if you have a bigger time frame of trading. But what that does is by trading Bitcoin, it allows me basically over my combines to not extend myself too much. It almost forces me to have a lot of trades to blow up the account, because the most I'm really going to lose in a day over there is, maybe a couple $100. So that's a lot of losing days to pop that account. So it's pretty nice. Whereas a NASDAQ, one candle and I could be in the DLL 2 days in a row and it's game over. So it's pretty insane over there in the NASDAQ with the NQ. So yeah, I'm really enjoying the YM. I like it a lot. The moves are a lot better for me. And then gold is where I can get some bigger dollar days without the whippiness of the NASDAQ. Although gold, when it goes, it can go fast. So that's one thing with gold. If it's in your direction, it's nice. And when it's not, could get some slippage on the exit of gold once start trading with more contracts in a live market. So there's a hazard there. But anyway, let's get into today's trades and see what happens. All right, so here with the live account, market opens in about 30 seconds. We're going to see what happens here. Looking for a short trade in the YM at the moment. So we do have this massive sell-off. We're flagging right now to the upside and then looking for this to break down and go short. Although this does look pretty good for long at the open because we do have a big gap to fill from yesterday and a lot of retracement still from this. So this could be, it might be a better long play. But right now I'm looking for a short in the YM at the open. All right, here we go. All right, got my ATM strategies set up this time. I set up one for each potential price range that's typical. So I got 20 in there. So as soon as I get in this order, I should be able to get my contract size, stop, and target all put in at the same time. Oh, I just missed a trade. Sell.
Order filled.
Oh, I missed that trade a little bit. All right, let's see. All right, I need to be out of this trade, I think. I'm a little flustered this morning, traders.
Stop filled.
Okay, so taking that off right now just because I'm a little flustered. I tried to talk through that. I should have just been quiet about it. But either way, 340. I thought I was picking up $450 there. Whatever, $340 on that trade with the YM this morning. So definitely, I don't know. Maybe this is going to work. I just got to not try to talk through it and watch both monitors and pay attention to fast moving candles at the same time. So I'll do that better tomorrow. But that's going to be the trade for the Dow Jones. And we'll see if something sets up on the 30-minute candle. I'll take one more trade today. But right now, looks like that's going to be it. Okay, so we got our little sell-off. Now, I feel like this is going to do a fake out breakout to the downside and punch up to the upside and try to fill that gap. It's so tempting to take a long trade here if this wants to switch and break out. Do I take a small scalp on this? I mean, look at that. This looks so good for a long right now. Just go with one contract, basically. All right, I'm not going to do it because I don't have a proven statistical probability of success on that trade. It'll be a casino trade, and I'm trying to avoid casino trading with my live account where it matters. Even though it's tempting, that'll be for somebody else to make that money. I'll take my 340. That should have been 500, but I screwed up this morning. I got in late to the trade. It didn't. Yeah, I was just a mess. All right, so back here with that YM trade. Looking at the 30-minute candle now, down here was where my entry was, my exit was. So a good trade. I messed it up, juggling my ATM and trying to talk and all this stuff. Had I done this properly, this should have been close to, $500 or $600 win. But $340, bringing the account to $8,530. So it's still pretty nice. I'll take it. And then I wanted to get long after that trade, right? Look at that. Had I done it, man, look at that 30-minute candle. I mean, if this right here was $340, imagine I would have got long, what kind of day I would have had. So yeah, it would have been awesome. But I wanted to come back over to talk about the ATM strategies. So this is what I'm trying to do. If I draw my risk reward, then I can see roughly what that is. So right here, we're looking at 26 points risk reward here. So right now with the YM, I'm risking 1 to make 2, and my scaling ladder says I can risk $500. So if it's a 25 tick move, that tells me I can put 4 contracts on, have my $500 risk, and be good to go. If the risk is more, like $30, 30 ticks, then I'm only going to get 3 contracts. At the same time, if it's a 10 tick move, I can afford 10 contracts because I only want to risk $500. I do my risk management by position sizing, not by where I put my stop. My stop goes where the probability says it's supposed to go. Then I manage my risk by position sizing. So I set up my ATM now to where once I click on, once I mark up the chart real quick and kind of get an eyeball of what's the rough stop location. I don't really care about the target. I just care about the stop. Where am I going to get in? Where am I going to get stopped out? And what is that spread? That spread is whatever it is, 20 points, 20 ticks rather. Then automatically sets me up with 5 contracts. Let me switch over to sim real quick. So now we're on the sim. So I'm just going to show you. So right now, if I wanted to get in long, let's go to the 1-minute candle. So let's say I was going to get in long here, and my stop, I'll do it with this. Risk reward, 1-minute candle. Let's say my stop was going to be down here. So I'm getting in roughly here. So I'm like, all right, so looking at that real quick, we're looking at 16, 17. So then I can come over here, and I'm doing it based on the candle close using other indicators, but just for an example. So it's right in the middle of 15 and 20. So I would go with 20, and then I'd be able to get in the trade, hit buy.
Order filled.
And you can see it put my stop in automatically and my target in there. And then if I need to, I can just move it that little bit and get it where it needs to go. And then if I have to adjust that, I can adjust it. And then we're there. So that automatically sets up my position, my contract size that I need, my stop and my target. And then I don't have to move it that much. That's what Ryan Bryan was talking about in the comment, that if I did my ATM wide enough, then I can jump in and move it into position. But if I don't do it wide enough, then it can be so tight that when the candle moves a little bit, it can start banging my ATM and can really mess me up. So I got to be really careful about that. But yeah, hopefully this will help me be faster on the 1-minute candle in the morning, and I'll be able to better trade it. The thing that I have to also do now is just not talk about my trades. It happens so fast. I need to be like, hey, I'm getting ready to trade. then do my thing, and then talk about it after is the way I'm gonna have to do it on that 1 minute candle. And then
Target filled.
there we go, hit the target, and then it automatically takes everything off. I wish that was in my live account. That would have been a nice extra money right there, but another $300 or so. But little demonstration on using the ATM. Check the risk, come over here, click the ATM that's closest to risk. Everything automatically goes in, including the position size. If you're not sure how to do that, if you come over to your ATM, you hit custom, and then you can select, how many contracts do I want to buy? 5, 1, whatever it is. And then my stop loss. And then you can adjust it by ticks, whatever it is you want to do here. Mine is set up by ticks so that I can do 10. And my profit target is, I'm risking 1 to make 2. So my profit target would be 20 right there, or 21, whatever it needs to be. And then I can click on this, and then I can select to reverse it at the stop if I want, or I can reverse it at the target. And there's other options that I can do down here with the ATM strategy. And then what I do, and then GTC is basically go till complete. So if I were going to be holding this on a swing trade basis for like a week or two, I'd want this order to stay in. I wouldn't want it to go away at the end of the day. Day goes away at the end of the day. So you can change that. I just leave it. It doesn't matter. I'm going to be out, end of the day anyway. So I don't really worry about that too much. And then I can save that template. And what I did is I saved all these. Let me just close this. I saved all these with the number here, so I know that's 15 ticks, risk 20, 25. Those are my risks. Not worried about the reward. We're trying to manage risk. Reward is what comes after, but risk is the most important. So, and that's kind of what the plan is right now. So we'll see if that works out on the 1 minute. It didn't work out today. It could have worked out perfect, and I would have made like 500 or more if I wasn't trying to talk, focus, pay attention to monitors, and just all that stuff at the same time. So tomorrow I'm just going to try to just focus on trading. Win or lose. I'm overdue for a loser, so tomorrow might be a loser. And it'll probably be like a $500 loser, which will be a bummer, but it is what it is. Playing the numbers game. All right, everybody. See you tomorrow.